Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year. Things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity. They have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll run it on the counter.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Ripping through the defense. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make?
These are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Got enough for the first. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The give out of the gun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it.
Continues to fight for yards. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's a really nice-looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I-formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Stevens. Quick step and go. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Razorbacks are on the move. The give from the gun.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They'll run the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to move them on the counter. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's key. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. On the option. Now the pitch. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are, and David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. To throw, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Stanford unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks there on the farm of what things were like when Bill Walsh and David Shaw were in charge. An A-plus performance from the Cardinal. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carriers.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Coming after it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first down. That run right there.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on second down. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen tanks right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now on the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown pass. Into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It's now second down after the short completion. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire, it's second down. Looking for a man. It's Green. The quick out. At the 35, he's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum.
Wide open, he makes the catch. He is feeling it, a huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, it's Hill. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Get a hat trick of touchdowns as a Razorback running back, and they start bringing up names like Alex Collins and Madre Hill and Darren McFadden.
How unbelievable is that? Just to be mentioned with those kind of names, that shows you what kind of day this young man's having. Running the football with authority. Arkansas fans, I can promise you, are proud of this young man.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Jukes his way for more. Gets away from one, finds room. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Kentucky, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Let me get stats for him.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
Kentucky, 21.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Spins away from the defender. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
This is a 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Wants to throw on third down. Trying to get to it. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And that is no good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
At the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get outside. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They're strong, and they're scrawny. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Makes the grab on the left. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You throwing the completion and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking at a second and short now. Wants to throw. It's Green. Escapes trouble. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He finds his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, Defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Third down coming.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get...
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Powers through. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit behind note, a little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Smashes ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Russell. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Right back to him on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.